Hey, what's going on, Summoners? My name is Nathaning, and today we're going to be looking at 10 of the strongest low ELO carries. A lot of these champions have gained some power over the preseason. On top of this, we've also got a few easy to play yet powerful options for the meta. We're just saying that you definitely don't want to miss out on this, so go ahead and stay tuned. Nonetheless, let's hop right into the video. Starting us off strong, we've got one of the god kings of the top lane, Garen. This high damage bruiser has found a lot of success recently thanks to the buffs of Conqueror and the meta shifting more towards tankier enemies. Garen's extremely simple kit makes him easy to pick up and play, which is always a great advantage in lower ranks. Pair this with an easy itemization and high damage, and you've got a powerful yet simple top laner. Overall, if you're not somebody who enjoys pure fighters but also hates hyper tanks, Garen can offer a nice balance of the both with his bruiser playstyle. Before we dive into what Garen's build is, don't forget to check us out at ProGuides.com. You can go ahead and view our great catalog of challenger coaches that can personally create a walkthrough to your dream rank. You got a busy schedule? Well, we've got you covered. Our trained roster of challenger coaches are here 24/7 to help you reach your goal, whatever that may be. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and check us out. Regardless, let's get back into the video and dive into the best way to itemize Garen. For your runes, you'll be taking Conqueror, Triumph, Legend Tenacity, Last Stand, Conditioning, Overgrowth. Be sure to start off the game with a potion and a Dorn Shield for some extra survivability. The rest of your build will consist of Stridebreaker, Berserker's Greave, Mortal Reminder, Dead Man's Plate, Sterax, and then your choice of Black Cleaver for more penetration, or Force of Nature for more bonus MR. This build makes you incredibly hard to deal with, but you also become slightly squishier, so keep that in mind. Next up on our list, we've got Dr. Mundo. If you love being the unkillable frontliner, then Mundo is definitely the champion for you. His laning phase is extremely powerful, and once he reaches a few items, he's nearly unkillable. Not to mention that his damage scales with his tank items, which means that he also hurts quite a bit. Mundo isn't as popular thanks to Vayne being meta, but other than her, he's able to thrive extremely well at the moment. Overall, be sure to check out Mundo if you're a fan of hyper tanks and going where you please. For your runes, you'll be taking Grasp, Demolish, Second Wind, Overgrowth, Magical Footwear, Approach Velocity. You'll start off the game with a Dorn Shield and a Health Potion. The rest of your build will consist of Frostfire Gauntlet, Plated Steel Caps, Thornmail, Spirit Visage, Randuins, and then your choice of Warmogs for health or Gargoyles for some additional defenses. Also, be sure you pick up your passive orbs and go ahead and get your health back. Moving on to the jungle, we've got the arcane super staff herself, Vi. Vi has slowly grown in popularity and strength thanks to the arcane effect. Her ability to single out a target and nearly assassinate them make her crucial in the current meta. At the moment, the jungle favors good clear times and strong utility. Vi is able to meet all these needs for her team and can often duel all other junglers, which makes her a great counter ganker. Overall, if you're tired of hyper carries like Victor or Jinx, then be sure to check out Vi so you can go ahead and lock them down. For your runes, you'll be taking Halo Blades, Sudden Impact, Eyeball Collection, Relentless Hunter, Triumph, and Legend Alacrity. You'll be starting off the game with a Hail Blade and a refillable potion. The rest of your build will consist of Divine Sunderer, Plated Steel Caps, Sterax, Thornmail, Death Stance, and Guardian Angel. If you feel like you need more magic resistance, feel free to grab Force of Nature instead. Remember, your goal is to be shutting down the enemy carry, just be sure that you don't dive in too far without your team. Next up on our jungle list, we've got the Zaunite Warwick. Similar to Vi, Warwick has grown in power thanks to the meta shift and maybe Arcane. I still think that Warwick is Vander, or Vander is Warwick. He's able to provide his team with powerful ganks, fast clear time, objective control, and a super beefy frontline. On top of this, Warwick is a powerful duelist that can also lock down a single opponent for quite a while. Thanks to his kit, he's also one of the easier junglers to play with. By simply clearing your camps, you'll be able to have a healthy clear compared to your other junglers. Overall, if you need a simple jungler that can get the job done without mechanical prowess, then be sure to check out Warwick. For your runes, you'll be taking Lethal Tempo, Triumph, Legend Alacrity, Last Stand, Celerity, and Water Walking. You'll be starting off the game with a Hail Blade and a refillable potion. The rest of your build will consist of Divine Sunderer, Plated Steel Caps, Titanic Hydra, Thornmail, Spirit Visage, and then your choice of Sterax for additional damage, or Dead Man's for some extra armor. Now, before we continue on with the video, don't think for a second that we have forgotten about everybody's favorite ProGuides tradition. For our question of the day today, we want to ask you guys, what's your favorite pocket pick? Personally, I used to love Quinn ADC for certain matchups, but now I default to Caitlyn. Regardless, let us know your answers in the comment section down below, and let's get back into the video and dive right into our mid laners. Pulling us into the mid lane, we've got another introduction from the arcane effect with Victor. Thanks to the introduction of the new rune First Strike and the new item Crown, Victor has started to grow in popularity and his win rate has increased significantly. His immense wave clear power and overall safety has made him an amazing mid laner. He's hard to kill, hard to punish, and scales extremely hard. Overall, if you're looking for a reliable pick in the mid lane, then be sure to pick up Victor. For your runes, you'll be taking First Strike, Magical Footwear, Biscuit Delivery, Cosmic Insight, Mana Flow Band, and Transcendence. You'll be starting off the game with 2 potions and a Doran's Ring. The rest of your build will consist of Crown of the Shattered Queen, Sorcerer's Shoes, Cosmic Drive, Rabadons, Zanyas, and Void Staff. This build will let you scale up and quickly let you one-shot the enemy with ease. Don't forget that Victor grows incredibly strong with assists and kills since it'll speed up his glorious evolution. Next up on our mid lane list, we've got Lux. Believe it or not, even after her nerfs, she's still one of the best mid laners in the game. Not only does she provide her team with great utility through her CC and shields, but she also deals a ton of damage. Combine this with her extremely overpowered wave clear and she's essentially a long-range victor. Combine her E with her ultimate and you can outshove anybody in the game. Overall, if you want a strong control mage that is super simple to play, then be sure to check out Lux. For your runes, will be running Arcane Comment, Mana Flow Band, Transcendence, Gathering Storm, Cheap Shot, and Ultimate Hunter. You'll be starting off the game with 2 potions and a Doran's Ring. The rest of her build will consist of Luden's Tempest, Sorcerer's Shoes, Horizon Focus, Rabadons, Zanyas, and Void Staff. This build deals a ton of damage and will let you burst down enemies from afar with only your E and your ultimate. Moving on to our ADCs, we've got the direct result of the Lethal Temple buffs with Jinx. Not only was Jinx already in a decent spot, but with the Lethal Temple changes, she's now even better. The additional range and attack speed that she gains make her a monster to deal with in the late game. On top of this, she's a great answer to many other carries such as Aphelios, and she tends to outrange people like Victor. Overall, if you're looking to embrace the hyper carry meta, then be sure to check out Jinx. For your runes, you'll be taking Lethal Tempo, Presence of Mind, Legend Bloodline, Coup de Grace, Magical Footwear, and Biscuit Delivery. Be sure to start off the game with a Health Potion and Endurance Blade. As for the rest of your build, make sure that you pick up Kraken Slayer, Berserker's Grief, Rune Insurgent, Infinity Edge, Lord Dominic's Regards, and then your choice of Guardian Angel for more survivability, or Mortal Reminder for anti-heal. Next up for our bot lane, we've got our fan favorite with Jhin. Jhin provides his team with a lot of utility and is a great balance of supportive ADC and a powerful carry. He's able to set up his team for plays from afar thanks to his W and his ultimate. On top of this, once Jhin reaches a few items, he is easily able to one-shot enemy squishies with his long range and passive scaling. Overall, if you want to have tons of lane pressure, utility, and good scaling, then be sure to check out Jhin. For your runes, you'll be running Dark Harvest, Taste of Blood, Eyeball Collection, Ravenous Hunter, Presence of Mind, and Legend Bloodline. You'll be starting off the game with a potion and a Doran's Blade for some nice sustain. The rest of your build will be Gale Force, Swiftness Boots, Collector, Rapid Fire Cannon, Infinity Edge, and then your choice of Lord Dominic's Regards for Armor Pen or Guardian Angel for more survivability. Now, before we continue on, if you want to join an amazing community of people like you that loves lists, talk pieces, and other things like this, check out our Discord using the link found in the description. What are you waiting for? Join up! Regardless, let's get back into the video and take a look at our final few champions. Pulling us into the support role, we've got none other than Soraka. This magical goat unicorn thing has built up a reputation as being one of the most infuriating champions to play against. Thanks to her incredibly powerful healing, she's able to keep her allies alive through nearly every single exchange. Pair this with the buffs that she's gotten over the past few patches, and she easily becomes one of the best enchanters in the game. Overall, if you want to fully embrace the role of a support, then be sure to keep your allies alive with Soraka. For your runes, make sure you take Summon Airy, Mana Flow Band, Transcendence, Gathering Storm, Bone Plating, and Revitalize. Be sure to start off the game with 2 health potions and a Spell Thief's Edge so you can go ahead and get your wards. As for the rest of your build, it will consist of Lucidity Boots, Moonstone, Redemption, Warmogs, and Watchful Wardstone. As a nice tip, be sure you wait for the Grievous Wounds to time out before healing an ally in lane. Warmogs gives you a ton of survivability, and Watchful Wardstone provides a lot of CDR, so make sure you don't skip out on them. Last but certainly not least, we've got the support for all of the non-supportive mains out there, Zyra. Zyra has slowly become better thanks to the meta favoring immobile carries and enchanter supports. Her ability to burst enemies in one rotation makes her incredibly difficult to deal with. Pair this with her ability to constantly refresh Grievous Wounds, and you've got an answer to all the excess healing in the game. Overall, if you're looking for support that can put the whole team on your back, then be sure to check out Zyra. For your runes, make sure you take Arcane Comet, Nimbus Cloak, Absolute Focus, Gathering Storm, Taste of Blood, and Relentless Hunter. Be sure you start off the game with 2 health potions and a Spell Thief's Edge, so you can go ahead and get your wards. As for the rest of your items, be sure to grab Leandri's Anguish, Sorcerer's Shoes, Morellonomicon, Zanyas, and your choice of Demonic or Rallies depending on what your team needs. Make sure you rush an Oblivion Orb versus healing support so you can burst them and their allies early. And that sums up our video for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to join our ProGuides family at ProGuides.com. We offer exclusive giveaways and classes that you won't catch anywhere else, so stay tuned and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video, and until then, hope you guys have a wonderful holiday, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a wonderful day. Peace.